Hello and welcome here at Great Britain for another round for the LX7 Formula 1 World Championship here at Silverstone, one of the most historically legendary tracks in the world to race on. And we are here today for round 5 and we will have a look where the track exactly is. It is in the middle of the screen and there you can see it. There is Great Britain and exactly Silverstone. Let's have a look. We got 3 sectors as always, 52 race laps, the lap record is a low 127 and we have 18 turns with a top speed of 329 kilometers an hour. And now let's have a look at the tires. We got 3 compounds as usual. Today we're on the harder compounds, C3, C2, C1, and we have of course the soft, the fastest, and the hard, the long lasting, and the medium is somewhere in between that. And now let's have a look at this starting grid. Let's have a look who will be on pole, who will be in the last position. It is Kevin Magnussen because he picked up a penalty because of an engine upgrade, or better said using another engine part that he cannot do. Grenier did too, only P18 because he was far ahead enough in the qualifying. Lance Stroll only P16 and Albon only P15 because his engine blew up in qualifying. Oscar Piastri only P14, it's not good qualifying, and Nico Hülkenberg had P13, pretty good for Haas. Valtteri Bottas put it on P12 and Esteban Ocon is the first in the last half of the grid. Lewis Hamilton only P10 because of an engine penalty. Sergio Perez only P9 for the Red Bull, not good. Pierre Gasly and Lando Norris had both good qualifyings, made it into the top 10. Charles Leclerc in P6 and an amazing qualifying by Yuki Tsunoda with P5 there. Carlos Sainz in P4 and Alonso has the podium as the start position. And let's have a look who got pole. It is Max Verstappen. And P2 goes to George Russell. He is 2 in the front row and has a chance at getting the lead in turn 1, which would make the Brits here very happy. And here are the lights. 4, 5, and it's lights out and away we go. George Russell gets a good start and Max Verstappen too. This will be closer to turn 1, but George Russell's already ahead and Max Verstappen only in P2, and you can hear the crowd there roaring for it. And George Russell, the Brit, is leading the British Grand Prix here into turn 1. Max Verstappen only P2 at a bad start, which is a typical thing for the Red Bull this season. And there we see the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc fighting against an Alpine. This must be Esteban Ocon. And he is now up into some positions, and Charles Leclerc lost a part of his front wing there, as you could see. And now maybe in charge for the position. Nope, he's not. Lewis Hamilton here, right behind Yuki Tsunoda with an amazing qualifying. And let's have a look at the replay here. George Russell with an amazing start. There is the lights out, and wow, incredible start there. Was basically instantly ahead of Max Verstappen there. And led into turn 1, and you can hear the crowd again. This was a beautiful start. Let's have a look. What did Max Verstappen do to not hold his position? Oh, didn't get the engine revs up there and lost a lot of speed there. I think there was even some contention for 3rd position. And well, only P2 now for the Dutchman. And we can see here Esteban Ocon, who had a very good start, not Pierre Gasly. I'm sorry. Let's have a look. Pierre Gasly in P5 goes up. Wow, incredible. To the inside, very risky there. Oh, he even loses it, but was able to save the car. And wow, very late braking there. No wheel banging at all there in this turn, but if you have a look now here. Oh, okay, Leclerc went over the soffit curb and then into the side of Gasly's tire. And Charles Leclerc had a pretty decent start by the looks of it. But we can have a detailed look now. Yeah, definitely a little better than Tsunoda. And went into P5, and then if you look to the right, there's the Alpine, very sudden. If you look in the mirror on the right side, there you can see the Alpine going very deep. What, this was close to collision in here. Yeah, okay, this was very few space given by Gasly there. And, well, the stewards might have a look at it. And here we see Sergio Perez chasing Lando Norris down the hangar straight, now side by side, taking the outside and doing it. This was a great overtake there. And he's in front for this race, now up into P6 on lap 5. Well, can he do it more with maybe chasing Gasly? And let's have a look at the replay again. Here we see him in the toe, goes past, and in the braking zone. No problem at all. Had amazing top speed there, thanks to the DRS. And this is Sergio Perez again, now being chased by Lando Norris into Cops. And Lewis Hamilton, he tries it into MAGIX Vegas, had lots more speed than the other British driver, and he's passed. And here in front you can see Max Verstappen, who's now chasing Russell for the lead, goes on the outside on the hangar straight, same as Perez did on Norris, and he is in front in the lead. And Carlos Sainz also had a look at it at P2, and is George Russell only down P3? No, he's not. Can hold the position here for now. But I think he's now in some huge contention by a Spanish driver in the Ferrari. So can he hold it? And you can see George Russell now. He has a good opportunity for re-overtaking Max Verstappen here. Into the hangar straight we go. And will he choose the outside? Yes, he does. Outside very favored here by the drivers. And it was Lewis Hamilton, my fault, I'm sorry. And here we see Pierre Gasly, the Aston Martin there. Oh, deep dive! This was an amazing overtake against Fernando Alonso. Up into P4 goes the French driver, which is incredible for the Alpine. Let's have a look at the replay again. Here, very deep dives today here by Pierre Gasly. Oh, okay, Alonso misses the braking point, I think, locks a bit, I think, the tires. Looks very weird, but Gasly took the chance and was passed. And Fernando Alonso, we'll have a look at him. Here, yeah, misses the braking point. Oh, lots of understeer, nearly collides. And this is Max Verstappen against George Russell and two cops. Holy moly, this is crazy, and there's no collision this time between the Red Bull and the Mercedes. And we go into MAGIX Vegas. George Russell is in front now, while Max Verstappen was in front for a moment there through Cops. But he has a chance now at hangar straight, and Carlos Sainz in the back also has a toe on George Russell, so he might have a chance at this P2 again like he had a few laps ago. What can he do? Stays on the outside, this time he's passed, and Pierre Gasly in the back might also have a look. There we see him, he goes side by side with George Russell. George Russell might be tumbling down the order now, only because of one overtake, and I think he does. Gasly sticks it in front, there's a collision, and also now with the speed advantage, goes on the side into turn 1, but he cannot go past George Russell, who nearly went down into P5 in just half a lap. Let's have a look again. Here's the hangar straight. First MAGIX Vegas. So hangar straight, 5 cars have DRS, no 4 cars actually. Russell doesn't have any. Verstappen goes past. The toe for Sainz helps, and Gasly takes some toe from Sainz. Each of the turn, Gasly profits from the battle because they don't have the racing line there, and gets way more speed. Now dives it here into the second last corner, and just does it amazing to stick it around the outside. And now Alonso had an advantage because of this sausage curb thing, and then he is also side by side into turn 1, but George Russell brakes very late, squeezes Alonso, a little bit of a collision, and was able to keep that position at least. And here we see Max Verstappen being in a fight with Carlos Sainz, the Ferrari driver, in contention for the lead. Late braking, Max Verstappen wheel banging there. Oh, in a deep dive, Carlos Sainz doesn't give up the position. He could take now, but he cannot take it for now, but he will now into turn 1 probably. Pierre Gasly also has a look there behind. Carlos Sainz is in the lead, and Pierre Gasly is side by side with Max Verstappen here into turn 2. Can he go past? Not for now. Oh, going on the sausage trap. This will cost him the position for now. But Fernando Alonso also has a look there, is now past George Russell. And still, Pierre Gasly has a lot of advantage with the DRS, and Carlos Sainz just goes off into the distance. Has no problem with going up in the gap because of this battle here behind, and Pierre Gasly is up into P2. What an amazing race for the Frenchman here at Great Britain. And now Max Verstappen has a problem from behind. It's called Fernando Alonso. So maybe the same thing now will happen to Max Verstappen. Let's have a look at George Russell. Oh!
Lost drive. Anyone behind?
I didn't notice. The Mercedes engine is blown up. George Russell is out of this race. And here is the A-Haas. It is Hülkenberg fighting against Norris. And outside of Cops now has a speed advantage on the hard tires. And the clouds are getting a little bit thicker, as I just noticed. And Lando Norris, can he stay side by side here through MAGIX with the Haas driver? No, he cannot. Nico Hülkenberg stays in front of Lando Norris. But now, there comes Esteban Ocon. The Alpines are really quick here, and he does a double overtake, and we have yellow flags. In sector 2 and 3, I'm not sure where the incident was happening. I cannot see anything in the background. Let's have a look. It is in Aston Martin. Lance Stroll's engine is also blown up.
Lance, stop the car. Lance, stop the car. Stop on track. Lance, stop the car. Lance, stop in a safe position on track. We see smoke. Stop in a safe position on track. Stop the car.
And engineer telling Stroll to stop the car a few times. Esteban Ocon now being chased by Lando Norris. Again, the outside of Stoll is the thing you want. Goes past easily here on the hanger straight. But I think Esteban Ocon won't take it with ease, this overtake. And Nico Hülkenberg has to defend against Fernando Alonso. Here in 2. This amazing battle they go. Still side by side through the whole corner. Now heading onto the old pit straight. And Fernando Alonso is ahead. But Nico Hülkenberg has some advantage now called toe. And he will try to use it. Let's have a look at the replay first, so I hope we don't miss anything. But here we go. Deep dive here. Hülkenberg leaves the door open. And they go side by side through both corners here. Stays side by side. And now Fernando Alonso gets the speed advantage here out of it. Onto the old pit straight. And this is Max Verstappen trying to take back the lead through Cops again. The driver is being very risky today, and there's Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton tries it, and he might go through. Yes, through goes Hamilton. Here in MAGIX Vegas, and he's in the lead. An amazing overtake by the British driver, and he shows again why he is a 7-time world champion. And Pierre Gasly will now show us why the Alpine might be quick today here. Carlos Sainz now has a look at the lead maybe against Lewis Hamilton. No, but Max Verstappen can keep P2 at least. And Gasly has a look at P3. He might be on the podium now for this race. He is. Pierre Gasly up into P3. Whoa. And this is Pierre Gasly.
Okay, let's try to gamble.
And the rain is coming. And they are going onto the intermediate tires. So Alpine, in this good position, they are not going for a safe one. They're going for a gamble one. And might have a look at this win at the British Grand Prix. Let's have a look at it as possible. And Carlos Sainz gets a warning for track limits. And here's Gasly coming out of the pits. Where will he come out? No car in sight. So he will have a free air here at the rain to test the intermediates for all the teams. Oh, the camera just stopped. And Carlos Sainz now on the outside of Lewis Hamilton, who is in P3 now. Gasly is in the lead actually because of the strategy he got, and he's pretty far ahead, and now the gap will get even bigger because of the spell, and Hamilton is back into P2 now ahead of Carlos Sainz, and Verstappen also might have a look here. And this is Lewis Hamilton. In the end, he is still faster than Pierre Gasly. He was 7/10 faster than the Alpine.
It's hammer time.
And he's told to do some hammer time here at Great Britain. Can the British driver take the win here in his home race and prove one more time why he is a 7-time world champion? Or will Gasly? As It's Max Verstappen first here, checking out how the podium might feel against Carlos Sainz. Now way faster into MAGIX Vegas. They go left, right, a little bit of braking on the rain, and now he is ahead of Carlos Sainz. An amazing overtake here by the Dutch driver. Onto the podium he goes, and you can see ahead Lewis Hamilton still chasing Gasly with 4 laps to go. And it's only 2 laps to go. And he complains about the tires, so, and you can see the timing, he is getting slow, and Carlos Sainz get a penalty for track limits, 5 seconds for him. And you can see there, the times from Lewis Hamilton go down very, very quick. This might be a win for Pierre Gasly. So now let's have a look if he can do it. It wasn't his first. Carlos Sainz. Verstappen, yeah, this was the final track then probably. We get a slow-mo. Yeah, definitely off track there. Very close, but off track indeed. Thank you for the slow-mo. And here's Carlos Sainz.
3 seconds. No power, no power.
Oh, no power from Carlos Sainz. And I think the no power alarm was maybe false here on the last lap, but Lando Norris is catching. And we can see Lando Norris going for it. And he's passed. Very good overtake here into Cops on the final lap. And he is now ahead onto P4. And we can see Esteban Ocon being behind them. Can he do something? But first, let's have a look here. Gasly actually off track there. But Hamilton is still behind. Lost a lot of time in the end. And Pierre Gasly now run the final corner. He takes the second win in Formula 1. Here at the British Grand Prix. Pierre Gasly. An amazing race by him. And Lewis Hamilton is in P2. Amazing race by him.
Oh my god, guys, we did it again! Oh my god, yes!
Well, this is what you call happiness. And those are the results here at Great Britain. Pierre Gasly takes P1 ahead of Lewis Hamilton, 25 points for the Alpine driver. Max Verstappen still on the podium, only P3, and Carlos Sainz drops down to P7 because of the penalties. Now let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship. Verstappen still in the lead, Lewis Hamilton catched up a bit, now on 69 points. Pierre Gasly got an amazing amount of points, now on P3 suddenly, and Fernando Alonso still keeps it on P4, and Gasly, to tell again, he's only 1 point behind Lewis Hamilton. But those were no. Constructors' Championship. Red Bull only 2 points ahead of Mercedes now, even though they had an engine failure, so Red Bull has to have a look at what they do in the coming races. And Alpine also in P3 here, and Aston Martin in P4 still. Lance Stroll didn't even get a single point yet.